So what does it mean when we say that God is triune? You have three separate independent persons who are all fully God, but yet they are also one. Is this just simply polytheism masquerading itself as monotheism? Now, this isn't the first scenario where we have this phenomenon taking place. In fact, in Genesis, we have Adam describing his wife, Eve, in a very similar way. In chapter 2, verse 23, and Adam said, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh." So we have this idea of two whole, complete beings coming together and becoming one. Now Jesus takes this same idea, right, and he's questioned about marriage. And this is what he says in Matthew 19, verse 4. Starting from verse 4. "And he answered and said to them, Have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female? And he said, For this cause shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and the two shall be one flesh. Therefore they are no more two, but one flesh. What therefore God has put together, let no man put asunder." Okay, so again, we have this emphasis on they are no longer two, they are one flesh. Now, does that literally mean that the two people who are married have now conjoined together and become one? No. So clearly something that goes beyond just the physical, right? It's something that is a little bit deeper than that. So let's explore this oneness a little bit more to see if we can figure out what this oneness really is about. In John 17, we have Jesus praying. He's praying to the Father, and starting from verse 20, let's see what he says. "Neither pray I for these alone, but for them also which shall believe on me through their word, that they shall be one, as thou, Father, art in me, and I in you, that they also may be one in us, that the world may believe that you have sent me. And the glory which you gave to me, I have given to them, that they may be one, even as we are one. I and them, and you and me, that they may be made perfect in one, that the world may know that you have sent me, and you love them as you love me." So again, we have this idea of oneness, right? I and the Father are one, right? And I'm praying for these people, aka his disciples and followers, because I want them to also be one in me, so that they can be one in you, so that we can all be one together. Okay, so there's a lot of oneness going on, but the oneness that's being referred to here, again, is not something physical, but something that is a little bit deeper than that. It's a unity that's being spoken of here, right? We're one in mind, one in character, one in nature. That's what's being spoken of when Jesus is saying, "Let them be one in me, so that they can be one in you, as I am one in you." Right? It's this unity, this bond, this closeness, this intimacy, this like-mindedness, this like character, this like nature. All these things that we have that are so closely like one another that we're practically one person. That's what God is talking about. That's what Jesus is talking about when he says that I'm in you and you are in me. Okay, it's not a physical thing, but it's a spiritual thing. Right? We are so intimate, so close, so like one another that we are practically the same person. So when we talk about the Trinity, okay, we're talking about a oneness in unity, a oneness in character in mind, in heart, and in nature. So hopefully all these ones haven't thrown you off, but the point is God wants us to be unified. Within his very character, within his very nature, he is unified. He is at peace and like-minded with himself within the community of unity that he has. And he wants us to also be one, like-minded, like-natured, like-hearted, so that we can all be unified and work together as one. So the same way that God is unified and one within himself, he wants us to be one and unified amongst ourselves. And when we are unified amongst ourselves and we are unified with God and we are all one together, that's what's going to lead to peace, harmony, and prosperity.